the skills. Yes, there's a book or 20 and some articles about it. Innumeracy and fear of math are a big deal. Lots of people just avoid math and math classes if they can. But even when people take math classes, they struggle. One common complaint about math education is that it isn't relevant. So this is research about an adult ed class where the math education was part of career training, and there were still serious struggles. Based on participants' posts in the online discussion board, the greatest barriers to implementing the curriculum were learner content mismatch, lack of relevance in context and in content, difficulty interpreting lesson plans, attendance patterns, and time constraints. The most prevalent barrier was a perceived mismatch between the current mathematical ability level of the adult learners and the level for which the curriculum was designed. Another issue, students are passed through high school if they're trying hard, and courses are sometimes designed for students to pass, whether or not they really understand the math. High school math grading systems can measure algebra skills, but they're often also a measure of effort and extra credit as an indicator of success, compared to a placement test that measures your algebra knowledge. So why are so many unsuccessful? Teacher perception is poor attendance, student apathy, work habits along with severe underpreparedness. The level of underpreparedness has simply increased. Employment obligations, family obligations. All of these are consistent with not having a good mathematical background. No, none of these reasons are the school's responsibility. It's all student deficit. And here's another teacher perspective in why students place in developmental path. Time delay from previous mathematics course, which is often a disguise for they didn't really learn in the first place. Lack of basic math skills. So, what should we be teaching? Some educators choose to prepare learners for the high school equivalency test by spending hours practicing sample questions from test prep books. While familiarity with the types of test questions can be helpful, learners do not come away with much understanding of the mathematical content, and thus are less likely to be successful on the HSE assessment or any additional assessment used for entry or placement purposes for certification programs or further education. Better preparation for the HSE might be to delve deeply into the mathematical concepts and procedures, particularly addressing algebra.